Okay. I think that looks fine. Okay, there we go. Okay, here we go. Okay, Mesoscale's about a tornado watch. I figured. Okay, so severe storms finna pop up across Louisiana. And we have this area of bound low pressure pushing itself in. We're really starting to see cells already forming with rotation across the south, and like, I mean, we can just we can circle how many there are already, and it's 11 a.m. Terrible. Let's take this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 areas of 6. 6 areas of rotation at least. Now, not tornado warned because they're not mature yet, but already rotation in the area. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens. But I mean, look at these storms. I mean, we already have like some strong storms forming across most of Mississippi. I think this outbreak may kick off very shortly. A huge amount of cells with the possibility of producing a tornado. There's an abundance of discrete supercells already across Mississippi. And that's not good. It's only 11 something in the morning. And these are heading right into prime conditions over the Pine Belt area of Mississippi. Oh well. We got a tornado warning down here in Louisiana for this storm right here. You can see it's heading up towards Gros Titi and Rosedale, Louisiana. So we'll keep our eyes on that. Very interesting set of circumstances here across the southeast. Vince Welty is thinking there's going to be strong tornadoes, so that's happening. Should be interesting to see what goes on here across the southeast. So, sending this out to wherever I need it to be. So anyways, the setup for today is pretty classic. We have a warm air sector coming across from the Gulf of Mexico, bringing in a lot of warm air with it. And this warm air, this warm moist air, is then clashing with a cold front coming in from the west. And just a classic setup of just a classic Dixie Alley setup when it comes to a tornado outbreak. Now, once again, we'll look at the main areas here. Let's see. If we look at the day one tornado index, you can see, if I turn the radar off, we got an area of 15%. Actually, this is the wrong one. Yeah, no, this is right. 15% hatched risk and 10% hatched risk across a lot of the southeast. And honestly, Hattiesburg, Mississippi, in the bullseye of this entire severe weather outbreak. Meridian, Mississippi, Laurel, Mississippi, Waynesboro, Hattiesburg, Columbia, Macomb, Bogalusa, Gulfport, Pascagoula, Atmore, Monroeville, and Livingston, all included in the 15% hatched risk for today. So, the hatched risk, which is the area with the dashed lines, that means a high risk at, or a 10% or higher chance at a EF2 or above tornado. I'm trying to just get these going. Display settings. Oh well, anyway. Yeah, but the area with the dashed lines, they are in a hatched risk and looking at 10% or above chance at an EF2 plus tornado. Now, it shows 15% chance of a tornado within 25 miles and um, 10% chance of a tornado within 25 miles. However, it usually could be worse than that. Now, we have no clue as of right now. But these storms are popping off and popping up across the southeast with like a reflectivity. We can just see a bunch of discrete cells forming up across the south. Excuse me. Popping up across the southeast and across Mississippi. And just as this area over here starts pushing its way east, these cells over here are just going to get stronger and stronger up until they start producing tornadoes. Now, I'm going to go ahead and get ready to see something. Did not mean to do that. Okay. So, very early in the morning still. So I'm a little tired, if you can't tell. But we're going to make it work. Okay, so I'm just trying to get some eyes on this storm, or on some of these storms, because honestly, no clue me what happened. Anyways, Vince Welty's over here in Hattiesburg, so Vince Welty's getting ready for these storms over here in Mississippi. But it looks like a lot of people gave up on this system after last night. So we'll have to keep our eye on it. It's really just a waiting game for now, but we can give a approximation of how long it will be until we start seeing some worsening weather. I mean, we can already see some of these cells that are forming over this region of Mississippi. We can go ahead and see that they're trying to produce rotation here. If we get out the marker, you can see rotation here, 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 and here. Now, those are not mature at all yet, so we still have a little bit of time until possible tornadoes form. Now, however, it won't be too long. I'm just trying to get ready up until something does happen. Actually, I think we may get, this is going to be where we start to see something happen. this storm up south of Raleigh, and this storm south, two storms south of Raleigh here, Mississippi here. Rotation here and rotation here. That was terrible. It was a terrible job at circling that. But here and here, one to the southeast of Mize and one to the southeast of Raleigh, Mississippi. It will be interesting to see what happens here, because let's take a look back a few frames. Yeah, no, these areas of rotation have formed up quick.
Is a renewal.
Anyways, back. This but this area south of Mize, or to the west of Mize now, it looks like it wants to get something going, but it just doesn't seem like it can yet. But this area south of Raleigh, if we really look, the inflow notch is about right here. And if we can see the shape of the storm right here as it takes that hook shape. And so we really have a lot of inflow starting to come in with this storm. And one thing I can say from being around here and being from around here is it is sunny. If there's not a cell, it is sunny. And that's usually not the best sign when it comes to a tornado outbreak, because usually storms really like that warm air up in front of a storm. Interesting. Yeah, but no, but this area of rotation, it's a little broad, but it seems to be tightening up in terms of getting a overall rotation. That rear flanking downdraft really strengthening, which is this area here in red. The rear flank downdraft really seems to be intensifying, which could drop a tornado warning soon. So, we'll keep our eyes on that. Let's look higher up in the atmosphere, see what's going on there. I'll look at velocity at tilt 2. Yeah, there's even a lot of rotation higher up in the atmosphere, which is interesting. So, this one is not spinning up yet. However, doesn't mean it won't, and it's a sign that a lot of these storms are already maturing really fast, as we already have an area of rotation on this storm that is right to the northwest of Hattiesburg, Mississippi. I really want to look now and see what's been going on with this. Strong, honestly, stronger area rotation right here. Interesting. But like I've said, these areas are forming a lot of... there's a lot of areas of rotation forming right now. And these storms are just now starting to mature up. So it'll get interesting really soon. So it'll be very interesting to see exactly when the first major area of rotation forms. Because we're looking for a very tight couplet. And, I mean, these are kind of just spinning right now in the bottom of the cell right now. There's no real lowering of the cloud yet. I'm trying to get my other radar open now while I can. Also, apparently KLIX is down. Yeah, no, this radar site is down. So that's actually probably a bad thing for right now. Hopefully they get that radar site back going. So I'm trying to look at the storm relative velocity on all these cells. And one storm catching my eye is right down here. This cell looks to be getting going, and Vince Welty's actually... Vince Welty's looking into this storm right now. So it should be interesting. Or Vince Welty's actually driving back towards I-59. He said he's going to mess with these storms a little bit. But actually, this is interesting right over here. A very interesting storm up over here near Wesson, Mississippi. That's actually impressive. You know, this has been... Vince Welty said that the showers are even rotating, which is not good. So, even the rain showers are rotating. Famous words of Vince Welty. That sounds about right. Time for Be Real. So, even the showers are rotating. The famous words of Vince Welty. As I'm interested on this storm that Brandon Kopic's on over here. Vince Welty said he's gonna just kind of watch the showers right now. And he's gonna see what they do. Brad Arnold's on this storm right over here in Wesson. He's trying to chase it down. It'll be interesting to see if there's anything over here. I mean, gate to gate. At gate to gate, that's a 200 mile per hour rotation. Yeah, no, that is insane. That is 200 mile an hour gate to gate. $200 mile gate to gate. So there's a lot of rotation in the atmosphere right over here, just to the north of Wesson, Mississippi. And I'm trying to keep an eye on someone that's on this storm, because this is an interesting one. Look at velocity. If I can get to storm relative velocity. Very interesting. So anyway, back to these storms over here. I mean, these sails are really starting to pop off. That's a strong area of rotation right over here. I'm trying to just keep my eyes on everything right now. It's hard when you only have one person running things right now, but I mean, insane. So this area over here, not warned, but huge area of rotation on that storm to the north of Wesson. Now these storms over near Hattiesburg are really trying to get their act together. It'd be very interesting to see what happens. So, should be interesting to see. And this is even more fun without the New Orleans radar. Never mind, New Orleans radar is back online. I think we just got a new type of warning somewhere. Down in Louisiana, a new tornado warning. I think. Interesting. Oh, it's a flash flood warning? Okay. I was trying to listen for what it was, but... trying to make sure we have... So, it's hard to keep my eye up on everything that's going over here. So, oh, tornado warning here in here in Louisiana. Very strong area rotation over here. 70 mile an hour gate to gate. And this is what we're going to start seeing today. We're just going to start seeing cells pop up, and pop up. That's what we're going to see all day today. And they may not be weak either. So very interesting to see what happens. Apparently, Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry for that. Just trying to look around right now and find out what's going on. So, sorry if I'm not talking a lot. We're just trying to figure out what's going on with the conditions here today over Mississippi. Interesting. New tornado warning. So, new tornado warning now for this storm right here in Tylertown. So, new tornado warning here, Tylertown, Mississippi. So now, all of a sudden, we have 3 tornado warnings, and we may get a lot more here very shortly. So if you are in Columbia, Mississippi, this will head towards you here in a little bit. The storm is just south of Kirkland and heading towards Flowers, Mississippi. So, go ahead and get in your safe spot down here and stay safe. And now I think we may get a new warning for this one right between these. So I may get a new warning right down here. But what a strong area rotation down here. Is that debris? No, I don't think that's debris. Very interesting what's going on right now, though, in these storms. As they apparently seem to now be popping off. So, we could start seeing more warnings very soon. Vince Welty just pulled off on a interpass. So yeah, new area rotation right here to the west of Ellisville, Mississippi, heading towards Oak Bowery. Nothing of it right now, but it just shows how these cells are, how they're really just trying to form together. So this should be interesting. Oh my god, that's so funny. So I need to get on the Spotter Network and see what I can find out. trying to get on the spotter network right now and go ahead and figure out what's going on with all these storms. Very interesting to see what'll happen here, but you can... Yeah, there's a lowering on this storm over here. Near Vince Welty. I mean, nothing yet, really. But if we come back and look at these warned storms over here, it's near Tylertown trying to really strengthen up. And even the one over here near Kentwood that hasn't been warned yet, it looks like it's trying to do something. But the strongest one is definitely this one near Livingston. That's a pretty strong area rotation, even though that's a 10-year, or 10-minute old. A 10-minute old scan. Just trying to learn some things right now. Looking at my other monitor over here, so. Vince Welty just got happy about something. He was so mad because his climate control wasn't working. That's so funny. A lot of scud on this storm, though. These storms are potent. Like, these storms are getting stronger. So, the storm over here in Hattiesburg, I have visual on it right now with Vince Welty. There's a rotating lowering on this storm right here. Very interesting. Holy moly. We got a lot going on all of a sudden. 4 tornado warnings now. And still, the National Weather Service of So this area near Tylertown, kind of strong. I'm intrigued with. We can't really do much with these storms over near New Orleans. So interesting. So this area of rotation is still strong. Well, I can't say still strong. That's 15 minutes ago, because the New Orleans radar is down apparently. But holy moly, that is a strong storm over near Tylertown. If you're in Columbia, go ahead and get ready to get in a safe spot, because this storm doesn't seem to be backing down. Four warnings and counting. Famous last words. Another strong area of rotation right over here. Dear Lord, these storms are about to pop off. I haven't seen anything like this in a minute. Whew. A little tired. Very interesting seeing what's going on. No, I can see chat. I was just tapped off for a second. I was looking at Vince Welty's stuff. Well, we have multiple cells around this area that are really starting to ramp up. The New Orleans radar is off right now, so we can't use that, which is unfortunate. But I mean, just the sheer amount of areas of rotation is insane. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. At least 9 areas of rotation right now. Or, well, not areas of rotation, but developing rotation. It's insane. The storm up near or down near Columbia. It's interesting. We'll have to keep our eye on it. New tornado warning for Bassfield. I think it is the same storm, maybe? Very interesting. So, Bassfield's apparently under a tornado warning now. Interesting. Yeah, no, storm over here near Laurel is really forming up. And even the one up here near Silverina. Very well, very weird. Very interesting day so far. Yeah, no, this is very interesting right here. Yeah, we're about to have a lot of warnings today. Just how this day is coming together. Interesting day already. So now all of a sudden, so strong area rotation here in Bassfield. I have so many monitors open trying to get data as soon as possible. So I need to get out my other radar, to be honest. Yeah, no, these are. This area, though, in Columbia is definitely the strongest of all of them so far. Oh, Lord. So, looks like we have a new tornado warning now. Another tornado warning. We got so many tornado warnings. Seven tornado warnings is now the count. It looks like very, 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 very hostile environment right now here. And honestly, we could see two more tornado warnings very shortly, with this Ellisville storm and this Laurel storm. I mean, it looks like this will go to the north of Ellisville and Laurel. but very interesting to see what's going on right now. But this storm over near Columbia is insane. This is some strong. This is a very strong cutlet over here. I'm looking at all my monitors right now. All three I have, trying to get as much data as I can. And a new tornado warning now. Oh, this is not good. This is not looking good for Southeast Mississippi.
They changed your
Sorry about that. So much rotation everywhere on this. In this. Jeez, I don't even know what to say. This is insane. So, heading up near Columbia now. A very strong area of rotation. Now we have we may actually have something forming up south of Ellisville in Jones County, Mississippi. Interesting. Oh, a new tornado. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In the matter of 4 minutes, we went from 6 to 10 tornado warnings. Oh boy, this is... interesting. Very, very interesting so far. This is a very, very, very hostile environment here. These tornadoes. So, the Ellisville storm really trying to get something together. Very, very interesting. We may get a warning very soon here in Jones County. 2, 3. We're about to have 11 tornado warnings. Oh my gosh. The National Weather Service of Jackson's having to issue some tornado warnings because apparently this New Orleans radar is still giving a few issues. Oh boy, this is interesting. I am lost for words about what is happening right now. Yeah, this is gonna be a long, long day. This Columbia storm, holy moly. Huge area rotation here. Huge area rotation here near Columbia. Whew. I'm gonna quickly get some gas real quick, and then I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get gas real quick. Gone to get gas. We're back. Oh boy. Confirmed tornado now in Franklinton. Yeah, down here. Confirmed tornado down here. And up here in Tangiapoa. Oh my. Oh my. We have so many. Oh wow. Strong storm up here near Newton. No debris, which is good. And as we go through the day, it's only going to get worse, is the unfortunate part. Yeah, we're starting to get a ton of supercells now forming up. Interesting. Very interesting turn of events here. Oh boy. Uh, Interesting. Just looking at this storm over near Columbia, because there's a ton of rotation over here. But oh my gosh, these storms are popping off. Tornado on the ground and up here is what I'm hearing. Yes, there is a tornado on the ground. This is an observed tornado now. Up near Newton, Mississippi. Obviously a tornado here. Wow. Oh my. So if you're in Liberty, Poplar Springs, or Hickory, or Chunky, please get to your safe spot as there is a tornado on the ground in your area. We're still looking at this strong area rotation here near Bassfield. Okay, so just making sure everything is okay right now. Just trying to see who's all here. Okay, so PDS tornado. PDS tornado warning? Interesting. That was on the ground for sure. It still is on the ground. Interesting. Keeping my eyes on everything right here. Still tornado on the ground here up south of Newton, Mississippi. But this storm over near Columbia, there's now a donut hole in this storm now. So very, very interesting. Okay, so we do have a PDS tornado watch now across the area of South Mississippi. No surprise there, considering what all is going on down south here in Mississippi. Insane. PDS tornado watch has been issued. That's not surprising, considering what all of these cells are doing. I'm gonna go look at this storm here in a second. So meanwhile, if you are near Good Hope, New Union, Bunker Hill, Bethel, or Hickory Grove, go ahead and get in your safe spot, because there's a possible tornado heading right that way here very shortly. We just got a ton of update in 1 second. Look at that. What an area of rotation we have here. And no news about it. Brandon Clement is in it on it. Now the storm near Laurel. Right over Laurel actually. New tornado warning. I think we still got a storm on the ground up here. Yeah, no, still a tornado on the ground here in Newton. So this is proof that we're going to have long track tornadoes today. This Newton one is really, it's really going right now. And it's still going. Oh my lord. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay, so. Oh wow. Very interesting. We got a lot going on all of a sudden today. Funnel in Laurel? Very interesting stuff going on here. I have visual on this storm, so I'm going to go look at this real quick. Okay. I couldn't see anything. Oh well. We'll look back in a little bit. Very interesting stuff now. But look at this. This storm is insanely rotating. So there's going to be something. Tornado warning now on this storm. I am now in a tornado warning. I have visual on the storm right now. A ton of scud here with this storm. Okay. I may have to go look at this storm here in a second. Starting to hear a lot of thunder. I will be perfectly fine here. Unless this thing shifts. Still a strong rotation here in Bassfield. I'm going to go look at this. I'm going to go look at this. Hello? I am. No, we'll be fine for this one. Maybe not in an hour or so, but for this one, we'll be fine. Um, yeah, yeah. I'm quite literally watching it right now. I can see like where it's at. So okay.